Mpulse Summit wants to welcome you to our 7th year. I cannot believe it's been 7 years. And this year is Restore 25. It's been 7 years of transformation, 7 years of elevation, and 7 years of divine impact. Mpulse 2025, this is the year of restoration. And Restore 25 is our charge for the season to rebuild, renew, and reclaim all that has been lost or broken. Joel 2:25 declares, I will restore to you all the years that the locusts have eaten. And this is the year where God restores our time, our purpose, our vision, and our power back into our hands. This is our season to rise, to be renewed, and to walk in the fullness of His promises. Now, what to look forward to at Restore 2025? Rebuilding your vision with powerful speakers and spiritual guidance to fortify your purpose, renewing your mind with deep discussion panels and workshops designed to shift your thinking and to elevate, and reclaiming your power by networking with faith-based driven leaders, entrepreneurs, and creatives. And let us not forget reviving your spirit. Remember, this is not just about business, but it's about aligning with divine destiny and stepping into greatness. Mpulse Summit 2025 is here, and this is not just a conference. This is a movement, a spiritual enrichment gathering where faith meets action. So get ready to restore, rebuild, and rise, because this is your year. Y'all, come on in the room. What is happening right now? Wait a minute. It is a Restore Now Live. And we are coming to you to really show you what Mpulse Summit is going to be about. Join us. Tag someone. Let them know, hey, they're going live. And they need you in the building for Restore Now. I am Micheline Barber, your visionary founder of Mpulse Summit. I am strictly here to empower, impact the minds of millions one at a time. Listen, Restore is going on in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it says in Joel 2:25, it is time to rebuild, revive, and also restore all the things that we lost, all the things that we gave away, all the things that we walked away from. It is time to be restored. So many events that we're having at Mpulse Summit. We have an offsite event, an MIM, a PPB, a Sunday Pulse, a Men on Pulse, a Cream Awards Gala, and of course, the release ceremony. You cannot afford to miss that. 3 days of impact, 3 days of motivation. It is a spiritual enrichment gathering where we are restoring you spiritually, personally, and professionally, from workshop panels to main stage to all the different galas, the VIP event, the power breakfast. The spiritual enrichment gathering is where you need to be. So don't hesitate. Don't just meet us there. We need you to beat us there. In September the 27th through the 29th, mark your calendars. Mpulse Summit is going in, and we also making sure that we nourish our future professionals. If you know a student that needs to come, they can come for 1 or 2 days for only $75 for 1 day and $99 for 2 days. You can't beat that. So future professionals, come on and join us. Our signature VIPs, you're going to meet a couple of them. You're going to meet one in a couple of minutes. But what are you going to get as a signature VIP? Because everyone is asking, how can I be a part of this tribe? You get your personal signature on your paraphernalia. You get to choose out of 5 virtual hands-on classes. You choose 3. Premium seating and visibility, personal signature VIP seating at all the events, and a signature promotion package. That means we customize opportunities to enhance your brand and collaborate with you on our platform. Where do they do that at? Only at Mpulse Summit. If you want to be a partner with us in our 2025 Restore, you can do so. We're looking for partners. We're looking for sponsors, those to join us on this journey. All you have to do is scan the QR code and you can be a part to lock in with us for Joel 2:25, the Restore of Mpulse Summit. The The Rebreak Tour, we're coming to a city near you. Whether it's in Winston-Salem, Columbia, whether it's in Charlotte, Jacksonville, North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever you are, look for a Regroup Tour, niche and network near you. Also, we want you to join our amazing Facebook group as well, and we'll talk about that. We have such an amazing young lady. And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too early, but a little secret. She's from Rock Hill, South Carolina. So all my South Carolina people, y'all raise your hands and say, oh, that's my kin, folks. She has a beautiful spirit inside and out. And when I say everything is beautiful, everything is beautiful. And we're going to talk about that even more. Y'all, please welcome to the podcast of Restore Now, none other than Miss Beverly Denise out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, with everything beautiful.
Hello. Hi.
So listen, those who are seeing you for the first time, y'all see that contagious smile that she has, right? So when she smiles, you smile just like that. So Beverly, I gave a little soft introduction as to who you are. Tell the people who are tuning in that needs to share this podcast. So don't be selfish. Share this podcast because we want you to learn even more about Beverly Denise. Go ahead and tell them who you are.
Yes, I'm Beverly Denise. Here in Rock Hill, under Everything's Beautiful. Beverly Denise, Everything's Beautiful. With that, I've been in Rock Hill all my life. I have been doing in the hair industry for 35 plus years. Long time. I'm still enjoying what I'm doing. I'm still grateful for each client that sits in my seat every day. I just enjoy it. I enjoy everything that I do. Everything is beautiful is up under the umbrella. That means from hair to makeup, lashes, you name it, I do it. I came up with the name Everything Beautiful. Chris is my friend, of course. I was explaining to him about everything that I was doing, everything that I desired to do. And I first came up with just Beverly Denise. And when I started doing everything else, I was confused as, okay, how should this come? What should it be up under? How can we do this? And when we spoke, we talked about it. He said, you're doing everything. You just named it. Everything's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's good. That's good. That's great. Didn't even think about it.
It just came natural.
It just came natural. It came natural. And it was a good thing that it did because I do offer so many different services, such as the micro shading, the makeup, natural hair, relaxed hair, cutting expertise, color. I offer it all. Everything that you name it, I'm doing it. Mm-hmm.
So at a pivotal point, to help build your success behind the chair, your success in the salon, what do you think is some of those things that your guests will say now that this is what Beverly did for me?
The first thing I would say is when they come to my salon and sit in my seat, God's going to come up in the conversation of everything, of every conversation that we're having. God's going to come up. And I'm truly grateful for that because everybody that knows me knows that I love the Lord with all my heart. They know that that's all I talk about. I talk about Him. I show them things in the Bible. They share things with me and we just click. We click like that. And I can promise you that every client that I have, in some way or another, we click on that same thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like a lot of my clients can tell me, they will tell me, hey, I can tell you love the Lord just by the way you look and the way you carry yourself. And it's very important the way we carry ourselves.
Yes,
so we have to think about that.
Every time I see you carry yourself with class, and I can just tell that is something that exudes throughout. It's like contagious throughout your chair, and those who sit around you or be around you, it's just a certain class about you. Mm-hmm. Along with the fact that you love in the Lord, that's another magnet for something amazing. And with you talking about all the different skill sets that you have, what's some of the key things that you can say, that key skill that sets you apart from, the other individuals that may be doing the same thing, but they're not doing it like Beverly Denise?
I think it's just the touch. The touch in the conversation. A lot of people come to me wanting micro shading. A lot of people come to me wanting to they'll say to me, like, I like your hair. And they deal with alopecia or something. And they go, well, I want to try it. And I said, well, you should try it. And no, I'm scared. I'm afraid that you got a small head that may not look right on me. I'm like, but it's going to be beautiful on you. It's all in the way you make yourself look.
That's it.
And I say the same thing to them. It's all in the way you make yourself look and how you feel about yourself. Because when I first started going thinning, I was the same way. And I had to come to grips with everything. It was a hard decision, but I try to talk my clients through that and let them know it's a hard decision to make about certain things. So I think with me, it's just the different things that they want to try and they're not sure of. I just reassure them that it's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to try that. So, and just having that one-on-one conversation with them, and I guess I'll try to show love to all my clients.
So you made a comment, no more embarrassment.
Yes.
And that moment, was a breakthrough that meant for you. How did Mpulse Summit play a part in your restoration journey? Because you said no more embarrassment.
I was able, and I promise you, this is the conversation I had with God. And I asked him, I said, God, I need to get over embarrassment, some things that happened to me. I struggle with it. When I first met Chris and we talked about it, of course, I cried about it because I was coming through a bad marriage already, my first marriage. And I was just so embarrassed by the things that everybody knew but me, if you get what I'm saying. Everybody knew but me.
I understand.
And when I realized that they did, I felt so embarrassed. So embarrassed. I held my head down.
Yeah.
I didn't have confidence. I didn't have self-esteem. And I beat myself up more than anything. I beat myself up. And when I came to, I think it was 2023, the first time I came to the cream and green party. I came there and I kept saying, I gotta get back to this summit. Because it was just being in the atmosphere with all of that. It was something about it. You invited me to come back that Monday, but I wasn't able to come back. And I said, well, you know what? The next one, I'm going to be there. I don't care what comes up. I don't care what I got to do. I'm coming. And when I came last year, I promise you, with everything in me, God restored some things and he removed some things. And I have never, ever felt the same again about that. Never. I walk in boldness now. I feel like I'm bolder now. I don't allow certain things to make me feel little anymore. I did that for so long. I did that. I allowed that to happen for so long. And I said, no more. No more. God has restored me. He has restored me, and he took away the embarrassment.
But we're
your story is reflection of so many other people's stories. The embarrassment come because we're the last ones to find out something.
Right.
When everybody else is laughing and joking and thinking it's funny, and looking for our demise. But through the demise, God said He's going to level us up through all those things. And when we step out of the embarrassment part or the apologetic part of being great, then that's when the elevation starts even more, because that's how we get stepped up.
Right.
What I feel like Mpulse Summit do for millions, I'm going to say millions of people, because that's what God said is going to impact the minds of people one at a time, is that it gives everyone a new heartbeat. Mm-hmm. When you deal with a new heartbeat, like when we come into this world, we take our first breath. When you leave this world, you take your last breath. Mm-hmm. Breathing is what I feel like Mpulse Summit is. It gives people that breath, that resuscitation, that, hey, I thought it was just me that was going through this. I thought it was me that lost this. And I thought it was me that went through a divorce and domestic violence or abuse or mental or physical abuse. It was me that was hiding behind sexual abuse. And it was me that was hiding behind the chair. And many of us that are behind the chair, we hide things.
Yes.
Because we have to put on a good face for those who are sitting in the chair.
Exactly.
Those who are looking at us that say, Beverly's always pretty. She's always on point. In the same manner, Beverly has a story. Micheline has a story. And I feel like with Mpulse Summit, it's a boundary builder. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When you are at a certain level, you win with the right people and the right tribe. Like when I'm around you, I feel like more bolder, because I see how you walk in your essence. And those who are around you, I see how you carry yourself and how you are unselfishly saying, I got something for you. Listen to this and watch this, and, scriptures. So I feel like it's also a boundary builder. Yes. And when I say that, people don't realize that we all have something in us that have to separate. Mm-hmm. You said, God, remove some things. Like I just finished praying that before this. Like remove those things that God does not serve me. Because we hold on to people, we hold on to things, but they don't serve us. They may have served us at this level. But as you're going up, you'll start seeing things and revealing things that does not serve you at this level. Right. And God will show you that more and more. And He reveals things to you. And so with you being at the Cream and Green, that was just, our event where we come there and we pay homage to those in the community, in the industry that most people are overlooking. Mm-hmm. The ones that are saying, listen, I do this for children, and I have my nonprofit for this, and I have my abuse book for women. Like these are people who we recognize. Right. Because they are the everyday people that's living everyday life like yourself. Like yourself. Yes. And so that's why I say that's what it's about, So there's a specific moment at Mpulse Summit that shifted something inside of you. It just shook something inside of you, right? And I think we captured it on camera one time. But what is that shift inside you, that thing that shook you up at Mpulse Summit?
The thing that shook me was the Sunday morning service. When the pastor was preaching, something just came over me. And I cried out to God. I said, God, I've given you everything that I have. Oh, let's not get emotional, Beverly. Okay. I said, God, I've given you everything that I have. Now I need you to restore some things for me. I'm leaving all of this here today. I'm not taking it back with me. I don't want to carry it anymore. I don't have the desire for it anymore. I'm leaving it with you. And just being in the presence of God in that service, and to hear the preaching, the pastor, I call him my pastor now. Yes. Just hearing Pastor Major preach and speak, that thing just did something to me. It's like it just took so much of the burden away from me. I can remember coming to you and just crying. And I was like, oh God, what am I doing crying on her? Because I heard so much about you, Micheline. And I was like, okay, she's so down to earth. And just when I was able to just cry out, I don't know what was said. I don't know what I did, but I just know that I was able to release some things to you and release it to God. And I said, God, I've done everything that I can do. Now I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it all to you. And I gave it all to him. And I never picked it back up again. I never picked it back up again.
You said so many words that the first year when we did what they thought was going to be the closing. God said, no, it's the release.
It's the release.
Where you leave everything that you brought there with you. You're going to lose bit by bit every day. Every day from Saturday, you're going to let some go. So it's like an endorphin. It's just going to let some go. Right?
Yes.
Good morning, they're going to let some classes and workshops, because even in the workshops and classes, the core specialists pour into people where I've seen people come out of class crying.
Yes.
Oh my God, Mitch, this class has changed my life. Like, people think it's all about hair, but we keep saying it's bigger than hair.
It's bigger than hair.
It's bigger than hair. Then at the cream gala, where you see everybody in either cream or green, whichever year that we put it, that you see just the sea of nothing but excellence.
Excellence.
So it's just another thing that releases you. Say, I can dress up and be around other people that's dressed up.
Right.
Nice. You know, when you bringing on your best, like everybody's ready to put on their Sunday's best. You know?
Yes.
And then Monday is more PPB, which is the power breakfast, where we talk about relationships. Now we've even added the men on pause, where the men have their sacred space, to discuss the issues that men go through that we are unaware of. Because we're women and we built tough, and sometimes we don't understand when men go through things and they, the vulnerability that they go through. And then we have our event that we talk to the ladies about, and whether it's menopause or whether it's divorce or whether it's, financial issues and living in cars for 8 months and then coming back out of the gutter into the greatness.
To the greatness.
And then we got the release.
Yes.
And the release is like staple. I always tell people, do not leave until Tuesday.
Yep.
Because you do not want to miss the release. And when you say release, it's just about it that R.E. means again, but that release, like, is letting it out into the atmosphere. To carry it back home anymore. Like, you don't carry it back home. All those burdens, all those things, you leave it there.
Yep. Because somehow it seems like it makes you stronger. You find this strength from somewhere, and you're trying to figure out, where did this strength come from? But when you think back think back about everything that you went through that whole weekend, it was like, I can't go back. I can't go back because I left it there. I gave it to God and I left it there. Right there on the table, right there on the floor, right there on wherever I was laying at, wherever I was standing at, whatever I was doing, I left everything right there. Not to pick it up again. And the thing that I like about it so much is just the fact that, like you said before, so many other women are carrying the same thing that we carry.
Yeah.
Personally, just to hear some of the things that people were saying that I was going through.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like major. That was a major part in my life. That was a major turning point in my life, because I was like, wow, they're going through this and I'm going through the same thing. Wow. I like it. I liked it when we broke it down to the women doing their thing and the men doing their thing. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Because Bev, you and I, when you said the divorce and when you said the embarrassment, we was right there, right? And there's so many beauty professionals that's out here that's listening to this. It's so many that may come across this live later on. That's suffering in silence, like what I said before, because you make it look good, you make it look easy, but there's people who suffering.
I think it's women.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think it's men too. I want to say it's both, which is why I said the men on pause, because sometimes men don't know how to express themselves, and they don't know, what they're looking for, so they say it in different ways. So I feel like that's the suffering in silence of the things that they may have gone through in their childhood.
Yeah, that's true. That's
traumas and triggers that we feel like women are strong. I think that's why we say women go through it more, but we're strong, so we hold things in and we fight through it and we think through it, right? And we give God that first. Like we hand it to him and say, listen, like you said, here, this is yours.
Take it.
I'm carry it. I'm heavy. I'm weighted down. I feel like I'm carrying a pamper and nobody changed.
Right.
I need some changing right now, guys. I need you to come change this pamper because right now I am done.
Done with it.
That's what I'm telling you. Last year, I laid on the floor. I was out for a long time. My sister said, but I have been carrying so many things from so many people because I'm a people person. And I carry it because it's just my build. Like that's what Kai said to me. She said, Mitch, you was built to carry things, but you also know that when you're built, you can break down. Right? And when I realized that the breaking down came from me carrying all that, mornings, not just that weekend, but months of just building up to Mpulse Summit. Like I'm telling you, I received something that Lee shared with me from a young lady that inboxed me that said because she came to Mpulse Summit, it changed her life and she has never been the same. Just out the blue. She hasn't been back since 2019.
Wow.
Okay. But with her telling it, I think it was 2019 or 2009, I think it was 2019 or something like that. I got to look at it. But it lets you know that that one encounter, that one time, you can make or break somebody.
Yes.
That one time when you came and I invited you the next day. So like I tell people, it's invitation only because God will tell you who to invite. Sometimes we prematurely send out mail that don't belong to that person.
That's right.
Then they open it up and it says return back to sender. Because God said, I didn't send it. You prematurely sent that.
Yep.
So it was meant for you to come back and for you to even see, like, I want to be a part of this. See, sometimes what people don't realize, being a part of something can be detrimental.
Yes.
Just to be a part of a group, right? Let's just say you want to be a part of any type of, event. Sometimes you can be a part and it's detrimental to your life, to your spirit. That's why you got to say the spirit and no. But when God say yes, and he has been obediently showing you, babe, you need to come back.
Yep.
I gave you a taste of what Mpulse Summit is about. Now it's time for you to eat.
And I ate all of it. I ate it all. And I'm so excited about September 27th. I'm so excited. I've been telling other stylists about it. I'm like, it's more than just about hair. It's more than just about hair.
Yes.
And I'm like, you gotta come experience. I said, if you can only come for one day, just come one day. And you'll see it. You'll see yourself. You'll never be the same.
7 years ago, we made room. Then came the victory. Now it's time to restore. Charlotte, North Carolina, September 27th through the 29th. Prepare to rebuild, revive, and restore everything the locusts have eaten, as promised in Joel 2:25. This is more than a beauty summit. It's a transformation spiritually, personally, and professionally. Find your tribe and reconnect to a new life source for your beauty profession. Bring your spouse, because we're restoring the entire family. Men, experience the powerful Men on Pause gathering, and women, embrace your journey. And together, we unite in spiritual gatherings like Sunday Pulse and The Release. Elevate your experience with our signature VIP pass, where the entire weekend has your name written all over it. Literally, Mpulse Summit 2025, Charlotte, North Carolina. Register now for the Mpulse Summit Restore 2025, mpulsesummit.com. 'Register now for the Mpulse Summit Restore 2025, mpulsesummit.com.
Seven years ago, we started with a vision to impact, to transform, and to elevate. I give my what? My all, because you don't know who's sitting in that stage, who's sitting in that audience who gave their what? They last dime to come to a class, and it's not up to us to play with their money or their time at all. It's up to us to say, listen, she just lost her salon, and she coming here for what? Help. She just lost her clientele, and it's not what? The same. So it's something, if we don't do nothing but give somebody a positive word, a positive what? It can cause them to go out and what? Ignite. That's what we're for. Year one was made room because the foundation had to be laid. Year two was revealed because September became we were in the back, but just from the safety of your own home, and that's going to be virtual. Year three was stretched, and we pushed beyond limits.
Sometimes you gotta get not in one position, but sometimes you gotta get just like this. And I said, Lord, I'll come to you as humble as I know how. I want everybody to get on their knees just for 1 second. And if you can't get on your knees, just get in a position where you're gonna tell the Lord something that you're grateful for right now.
Year four was breathe because growth requires breathing, resilience, and faith. Year five was believe because nothing moves without belief. When we start talking about the word move means you got to move and shift, not standing still. And so I felt like we were standing still before, and now we are officially moving. And year six was victory. We saw triumph in every challenge, and now year seven, restored. So many people who have came to Mpulse Summit said the Mpulse Summit has changed their life. They came there empty, but they left full. That this is more than an event, it's a movement. To those who have walked in this journey with us, thank you. To those who will join us this year, get ready. This is not a summit. This is Mpulse. Year 7, the year of grace, the year of restore.
Don't mess this.
It's a cultural divide. I'ma get it on the flow. 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music. Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like Bust that on a beat, bro, deep out in rap. He a freak though, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like T's. What's up with these Draconio? Trying to see Compton. In the street can hate me, pump them all in they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. Been a crash on his body, I'm John Stockton. What?
I will never dread hair wash days after learning this. Meet Tahiri Kids, the game changer in kids' hair care. Introducing Tahiri Kids Hair Care System, where gentle, natural ingredients meet proven results. Say goodbye to tangles, dryness, and those pesky tears during bath time. Our formulas are free from harsh chemicals, parabens, and sulfates, making them perfect for delicate scalps and every hair type. Watch as our claymation friends show you how easy and fun hair care can be. From our detangling shampoo to our nourishing conditioner, Tahiri Kids transforms hair care into a playful adventure. Parents, this is more than just hair care. It's a bonding moment that leaves their hair healthy, shiny, and strong. Plus, with our eco-friendly packaging, you're doing good for the earth too. Tahiri Kids, naturally beautiful hair, naturally happy kids. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. Click the link in our bio to learn more. Don't miss out. Join the Tahiri Kids family today.
What you are seeing is some of our signature VIP exhibitors. We also have our signature VIPs that's going to be in the building, and we are so excited about that. Restore, Joel 2:25. It's time to rebuild. It's time to revive. It is time to restore. Where can you do that at? In Charlotte, North Carolina, September 27th to the 29th, where we have so many different facets. Our off-site event, our MIM, our PPB, our Sunday Post, Men on Pause, Cream Awards, and the release ceremony. All these things are there to find your tribe in the beauty and barber industry. And we have now so many facets that's plugging into Mpulse Summit. We have motivation, we have business and branding, extensions, trichology, motivation, and more. You can come with us 3 days, educational experience where we're there to help you spiritually, personally, and professionally. It's an enrichment gathering that you do not want to miss. With us, Brandy Nicole for the very first time to Mpulse Summit, transforming sessions, overcoming setbacks, and building a thrive. For the first time at Mpulse Summit, Miss Angie Jackson, commercial hair installment, and more. Again, joining us for mental health, Mr. Maurice Harvey, core specialist that's going to be talking about our mental health and more. None other than Mr. Tim Bo Mack. And when I tell you he's talking about going into the pulpit of hair and showing us how to transform lives. So we are truly, truly blessed to have him in our presence, September the 27th through the 29th, Joel 2:25. Let's get ready to rebuild. Let's get ready to revive. Let's get ready to restore. On this screen, you see the barcode. Scan it, or you can go to stanstore/Mpulse Summit to lock in arms with us for Mpulse Summit in September. If you're interested in being a signature VIP, this is what you can find. Your personal signature paraphernalia, curated brand items for the experience. You get the chance to choose for out of 5 virtual classes, you get 3 for any aspect of the beauty and barber industry. The next thing is premium seating and visibility, where your personal signature VIP seating is on every aspect. And then you also have your signature promotion package, customized opportunities to enhance your brand visibility. Our signature VIP exhibitor is Miss Kayla Linton, Thrive Mental Health Apparel. With Tahiri Collections, all the way from out of Florida, Miss Georgia Smith is a signature VIP exhibitor. Kid hair product line. You're going to be able to visit all of these individuals in person and up close in September in Charlotte at the Hilton. If you have not gotten your hotel, be sure to stay with us because you don't want to stay anywhere else.
Bring 'em out.
talk to the person that needs to come to Everything Beautiful with Beverly Denise in Rock Hill, South Carolina and surrounding areas.
Yes.
What pull that person that says, I've been watching her. I see how she carried herself. Now let me see what I need to do to get in her seat to get serviced.
They can find me on Facebook, Beverly Denise, IG, Beverly Denise. What is it? TikTok, Beverly Denise. When I'm talking to a client, when they come for a consultation, or they come in just to get their hair done, I always try to be real. Be real, be who I am. And I've always been the type person who tried to carry myself in a way that's going to make somebody else look at me and say, hey, I like the way she carries herself. She carries herself in a way that you don't see her out here acting crazy in these streets. You don't see her out there doing crazy things or whatever. She's carrying herself in a nice, godly manner. Because we always have to realize, and we always have to understand that someone's always watching. Someone's always watching. And when you come to my seat, sit in my chair, trust me, if you come and talk to me, once you sit in that chair, I'm going to ask you questions about yourself personally. I'm going to ask you, so what made you decide to come see me?
That's it.
How did you get the information? What's going on? Tell me about yourself. What's going on? And the first thing that I'm going to do, me being who I am, I'm going to say, let's pray.
Love it.
Let's pray. Let's talk about it. So tell me what's going on with you. And that's going to make somebody, they're usually going to break down and they're going to tell you, hey, you know, I have this going on, Beverly, and I have that going on, Beverly. And you just made my day. It's nothing like making a person feel beautiful. I can remember doing a young lady's eyebrows. I didn't microshade them. I just filled them in for her because she didn't have anything. She had been through cancer 3 times, and all of her hair was gone, facial hair, everything. And I put her brows on for her. I did her brows, and she was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Look at my brows, And she was so proud of them. Till I went to the cancer center here in Rock Hill, and I talked to them about it. I said, hey, I'm offering a service.
Yeah.
And if you have some clients that want their brows back, please send them to me. And I had a few clients to come. I did. And that, it may not have been a whole lot, but it was just the fact that somebody came.
You know, let me tell you what the Holy Spirit just dropped to me. He said, you need to do a brow back campaign. You know, like people do a buyback, do a brow campaign, because that way you can get women.
And take it to the, yes.
And then they can come to your facility or you can take it there, but just a brow back, because people don't realize your eyebrows, like your eyes, are to a soul. Yes. And when you're building confidence through brows, like people don't know through the eyes, you're building confidence with lashes, you're building confidence with brows, but that's what the Holy Spirit just said. She needs to do a brow back. Like that campaign that you can come in, and if it's nothing but $10 or whatever, and that can go towards something else, whatever it is that, you know, you can further think about, how can this impact the minds of millions? And that's one way that I feel that God told me that to say that to you, because you have so many talents and your talent to, like, if there's a guest that's sitting right now that's wanting to sit in your chair that's in Rock Hill surrounding area, know this, you're going to learn about prayer. Like I said, Mpulse Summit, if you don't want to hear him, see him, know him, or touch him, don't come to Mpulse, because he is all around. It's okay, because we listen.
Everywhere.
He beat us there. We already issue him in through prayer over the seats, to everybody who may sit in a certain area, to get out all the spirits that don't belong. Like, we do that. That ain't something new. We do that, right?
Right.
And guests of Rock Hill and surrounding areas, find Miss Beverly Denise, because they asked me 2 weeks ago, how do you start your day off? And some of the things that you can give a new stylist that's coming out. And Chris said, Mitch, you do it every morning. Prayer. You have a prayer group 6:45 every morning. You have affirmations on a mirror, you know, that you say out loud. Like every day is a new day, and every day something new is coming. Today is amazing. It's only get better. Like affirmations, speaking life and not death, is something that I feel like when someone wants to come sit in your chair, they're going to get resuscitated. They're get that thing about them that they was like, man, I should have done this a long time ago. But you know, I always tell people, it's such a time as this. It was meant for me, right? And so there's somebody right now that's listening, that's been skipping over these lives and say, you know what? It's another restore. It's, you know, they just talking about, it's someone that they stuck. That's watching this. It's someone that's laying dormant. It's someone that's struggling right now. There's someone that's failing. There's someone that's walking in shame. There's someone that said, I have been embarrassed, Beverly. I'm burned out. I'm fearful of coming to Mpulse Summit. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, you know, how much is it? What? All these things. What would you say to that person that I just described? That fearful person, that struggle person, that burnout person, that person that's the unknown, that person that's just in shame, embarrassed, just what would you say to that person that's listening that may be going past this live?
Right.
But it was meant for you to stop and listen to what Miss Beverly has to say.
I would tell them, come and be restored. Come and be restored, because the first thing you need to do is to reach out and be around some of the same people that are going through the same thing that you're going through. Don't be embarrassed by it. Don't be embarrassed by it. Come, be restored, be renewed. And that's going to be the beginning of everything for you. You will be restored.
Come be restored. Let me tell you, like I told Chris the other day, re means again. In the word restore is 2 re's. It's at the beginning
and the
end. Like God revealed these things to me, and I'm like, wow, God, he said, I'm going to give you double for your trouble. I'm going to give you triple for your trials. So when you start seeing this when you start coming across these restores and the regroups, and you're going to see that you're going to get it again, but even better.
Yes.
Because yes, we all get burned out. Yes, we all have breakdowns. We all have something about us, but God said there's a breakthrough through it all.
Through it all.
I've often learned too that in order for something to be restored, it has to be torn down.
All the way.
Bev.
All the way.
I'm talking about all the way.
All
like God, you can't even leave a little bit. He said, I need you to be financially broken, physically broken, mentally, relationship broken, children broken. I need you, business broken, clientele broken. I need you to be all these things for you to come back full circle. For me to give you back your children, for me to give you back your business, for me to give you back your finances, for me to give you back a better relationship, for me to give you back all the things that you said, that you lost,
everything.
That you put on your fingers. God said it's on the way. And like Chris said, he found something that says all the way in 25. He is going to send you so many signs and wonders that we tend to ignore, Beth. Ignore. God said, I can't show you no more clearer than this.
Can't get any clearer.
And so when he showed you who you were, Beverly Denise, that you are now walking in your name, that you're now walking in, it was there the whole time. Everything beautiful. But it just needed to be dropped a little bit more.
Yep. Had to get that push. That's
it. And I'm glad you are a pusher. I'm glad you are an overcomer. I'm glad you are a curse breaker.
Yes.
Because someone who is wanting to come to Mpulse Summit, if you don't come for nothing else for the classes, come to be around somebody like Beverly Denise. If you are wanting somebody who's going to just take care of your completeness, go to Everything Beautiful in Rock Hill, South Carolina. If you see her, say, hey, Miss Bev, I remember you from that live. It's nothing wrong with going over and giving people their flowers. That inbox gave me a reason to wake up even more.
Wow.
I'm not just talking about physically wake up because God is ordained over that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm talking about wake up to see that it's on the way.
That mental.
All the way in. That I came that time and this is what is done for me for the rest of my life.
I tell people all the time, just come. If you can't come for the whole weekend, just come for one day.
Just come for one day.
One day. Even if it's just the release day. Just come for the release day and just leave everything there. Just leave it there. Yeah. And that's what I did. I left it there. I allowed God to do some things in my life, change some things in my life, change the way I carry myself, change the way I think about myself, change the way that I allow people to treat me. And that's the major change that I'm dealing with now. I'm going through that major change. But it's okay.
But I was talking the other day, I said, we got to be careful what we ask God for. Because there's pain in the purpose. For every purposeful thing, there has to be some pain, some breakdown for it to have a great purpose. It has to be some misunderstanding, some distractions, some discord, but there's purpose on the other end of all of that.
All of it.
Even when we don't understand, like, God, listen, I give, I tithe, I offer, I do everything. I give up my time. I do all this. God, come on. I see them over there doing this. It ain't you.
He said, it ain't your time yet. It's coming.
But when
God is saying it's not your time, but I have you still. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. And he is restoring things. And a lot of times when I said it changed me of the way that I'm allowing people to treat me.
That's it.
Everybody's not going to understand that.
They can't have access.
And it's just the fact, I'm sorry you can't understand that, but that's just how I am now.
That's it.
I'm not going to allow myself to be treated any kind of way anymore.
No more apologizing. Because what we are doing now, you're walking the journey that God has written, and not everybody understands that story because it's not their story. So when you get quiet and that's your story. That's your journey that you're going on, that God is taking you, that they may not understand. And it's not for them to understand, but what it is for them to know that God is doing it.
Yes.
So that's what he said. He said, you're going to give no choice, God, Mitch, but to give me all the glory.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have any choice. He's going to make it to where I have no choice but to say, nope, it wasn't this person. It wasn't that person. It was God. He's going to get the whole credit through it all. When it comes to the credits, at the end of this book, I want to credit this book too. Yes. And at the end it says, in the movie it says, these are the people, the credits, right? He's the beginning and the end. He's going to be the at the beginning, restore, and the end.
Yes.
Job 2:25. It is time. It's time to rebuild, revive. Yes. It is that time. September 27th through the 29th. We have an offsite event just for the VIPs. We have a Mpulse Summit industry mixer, a PPB power breakfast. And Lord, we got something in store for you on that because God done dropped and download some more things for that. Sunday Post with Pastor Major Jones. That's where we worship, praise, and serve him. We got the Men on Pause that we've added that is, led by Mr. Chris Bond. And then we have the Cream Gala Awards. Come out of your cream, come out with your finest. And then the release ceremony, and it says release it all right there. As being a signature VIP, Bev, these are some of the those are we're going to be getting. Your personal signature on paraphernalia, curated your brand. You get to choose out of 5 virtual hands-on classes. You choose 3. Those are included inside of that. Premium seating and visibility. That means your personal signature VIP seating at everywhere you go. You ain't got to worry about a seat. It's saved. Your seat is saved. Right now, what we're doing is our signature promotion package, customized opportunities to enhance your brand visibility. That is what Mpulse Summit is doing. This is limited premium. Signature VIPs are only limited to 25 individuals. And when I tell you, it is going super fast. Like people are now upgrading to that because you just can't beat it. And here's some of our signature VIPs. Miss Ingrid Giles out of Houston, Texas. Marcia Bradley out of Columbia, South Carolina. We also have another signature VIP, which is Miss Thea Curtis out of California. Renee McManus out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Also, we have another signature VIP. So one word before we have to go. One powerful word that's for the people out there. Everything beautiful, but Denise, Beverly Denise.
The one word that I can say, just come.
Come.
Just come. As you are. Like he says in the word, come as you are.
Come.
Don't worry about what you have on. Don't worry about what you're going through. Just come.
I love it. And
you will never be the same.
So y'all listen to these words, take them in, be in the room.
You don't want to be outside.
Be in the room, not outside. Come in the room. Charlotte, North Carolina, September the 27th through the 29th. Actually, you want to come in on the 26th and you want to leave on the 30th, to be honest with you, right? Yes. Hilton at the airport. If you're looking for a hotel, please tell them that you're there for Restore Mpulse Summit so that we'll be able to take care of your breakfast while you're staying with us as well. Great food, great food the whole time. You don't want to stay nowhere else. People say, listen, I stayed at home and I regret it. I'm staying at the hotel now. Hotels, everything is right there for you.
Yep.
For Mpulse Summit Restore 2025 in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am excited to see you, Beverly. I'm excited to see you to the regroup tour. I'm excited to see you at the next ones that we're going to be doing all over. And I'll see you in the seats of Charlotte, North Carolina for Mpulse Summit Restore 2025.
I'm excited.
So listen, if you are on this Restore Now podcast and you shared it, you tagged someone, I want to challenge you to tag at least three people. Say, listen up. She has an amazing young lady on here and it's going to be coming on every Monday. And I also want to challenge you to get into the seats of Mpulse Summit. I am your visionary. When I say visionary founder, because it's God that gives the glory, the visionary founder of Mpulse Summit, Micheline Barber. And we are here simply to empower, impact, and of course, restore you. Restore you. So join us. And this is Beverly, what I always say. I love you, and there's nothing you can do.